Heat damage is a common problem with clients who use flat irons, curling irons and blow dryers. Hello, my name is Désirée and I am a professional who practices in advanced hair, scalp and skin therapies here in Leicester. Today I am going to make a video about heat damage and how to avoid heat damage, which will also help you avoid hair loss. Heat damage is a common problem with clients who use flat irons, curling irons and blow dryers. Frequent use of these appliances will cause hair damage. I advise clients to try and limit the amount of heated appliances that they use on their hair. These are some of the advice that I give them. The only way to completely avoid heat damage is to stop using any heated tools. That is the only way to avoid completely 100% and eliminate heat damage. The only way to do that is to remove heat styling out of your hair care practices altogether. If you find that you can't and you still need heated tools to style your hair, use heat protectant, a thermal protectant of some kind. Either the water base, the oil base or a serum base is fine. Start your hair drying or hair styling process with a thermal protector, either on wet hair or on dry hair. What this does is it helps to create a barrier between your hair and the heated appliance to prevent or to reduce damage. I advise clients to lower the heat settings on their appliances. Use the lower setting to begin with. You never know what heat temperature that your hair may respond to. It may be fine on 120 degrees Celsius. You don't know. If you start styling your hair on 180 or 200 degrees Celsius, you'll find that you may have just exposed your hair to high heat that is rather unnecessary. So start low and see how you go. High heat essentially is what causes the damage. So if you can try and eliminate that damage or prevent it or limit the damage, why not? Just start low on a low temperature and work your way up if you need it. The next step is to try and limit the use of heated tools. So if you use heated tools on your hair every day, try and cut that down. Start with 50% reduction. If you find that you like to blow dry your hair all the time, maybe look at air drying your hair and see how you go with that too. Try not to leave your hair wet for too long because I have explained before, the hair is weakest when wet. So let's try and get the hair at least blasted dry, or if it's a nice hot day, you can go outside and have your hair air dry. So if you're looking for a style that is curly or wavy, try and use alternatives to achieve that look. Some of these alternative ways could be having your hair plaited when it's damp in braids or in twists, nice and gentle. Try not to mismanage the hair too much. So nice and gentle, put your hair in braids or in twists and leave it to dry, and that could be a really nice result and an outcome for you that does not use heat. So for the curly haired girl, I always recommend using a diffuser. But a diffuser is also good for someone who just wants to disperse heat in a wider area. Anyone can use a diffuser. The tighter curls or the straighter hair can use a diffuser to disperse heat over a bigger or a larger area so there is no direct heat on the hair which causes damage. The next point is that I advise clients to not apply heated tools onto their hair if the hair is not in good enough condition. So if your hair is not in good enough condition, you've not been looking after it, perhaps you've not had the time to put treatments on it, it is advised that you try to not use a heated appliance. If you've treated your hair and you've looked after it, you can follow the tips that I have mentioned before and go and achieve the style that you're looking for. But if you find that you have not treated your hair and your hair does not feel like it's in the right condition, then your hair shouldn't be styled. with a heated appliance. Clients that I find enjoy using heated tools often, I advise that they do a lot of deep conditioning. These are the deep conditioning treatments that help to actually go straight into the cortex of the hair and treat it from within. So building strength from within also helps to get the hair into a state where it can withstand heat styling. And as a haircare practitioner, I am going to say that my final tip is that you should try and trim your hair often, little and often. That is the way to go. It goes without saying as to why, if your hair is splitting or your ends of your hair, which is the oldest part of your hair, is weak, if you keep straightening it and using heated tools on that, it will just further amplify the problem. So try and get your hair trimmed little and often to avoid having to have a big chop. So these are my tips to prevent or limit heat damage whilst using heated appliances on your hair. Thank you for watching. Until next time.